Alright, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy White Album here, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 reaction. Today we got the Kombat cast that is happening relatively soon. Today they're going to be showcasing the boy Smoke, Geras, and the homegirl Ashrah, I believe. I think that's correct. And I think out of all three characters that I'm excited to see, I think Smoke is the one that I'm excited to see the most, because he's the one who's pretty much got like the biggest change to his gameplay. You know, so we know how Geras plays. You know, he was literally in the last game, MK11. Ashrah, obviously, she's, you know, we haven't seen her in a very long time, so everything that she has is probably gonna be brand new. But Smoke pretty much got revamped because, you know, in lore, you know, he was possessed by a demon called the Enenra demon, which is a smoke demon, and that's where he pretty much got his powers from. So, you know, when he's like throwing the smoke balls and, you know, he's, you know, phasing in and out of the fight, you know, teleporting, it's all because of the power of the Enenra demon. But here in the game, or in MK1, it's like they call it practical magic. So it's like, you know, pretty much like, you know, no pun intended, but smoke and mirrors. You know, he's got smoke bombs, he's got his little karambit as you see on the screen there. But, you know, again, it's like all like illusion based, I guess, practical magic. So I just want to see how it works. It looks, you know, the most interesting out of the three. I think the three that I'm interested, like my top three are Smoke, Ashrah, and Geras. Again, Geras is kind of last because, you know, we already know how he plays. You know, it's pretty much gonna be like same old, just with like a different, you know, it's just spiced up pretty much. So looks like it's gonna be starting relatively soon. So I will see you guys in a bit with this Kombat cast. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got, baby. Let's see what we got. The boy Scorpion, the girl Katana, the girl Kenshi, the boy Kenshi is what I meant to say. The boy Raiden, the homeboy Johnny, and the queen herself, Melina.
The Kombat cast starts now.
Yes, it does. Volume just a bit higher. There we go.
All right, and welcome
Full
to the
screen
new
it.
Kombat cast. We're so excited
no
to be back.
Stephanie
It's been a
today.
while. Been very busy getting some trailers out there. We've been at Evo,
Yep.
which we'll talk about in a little bit. There it is. Yep.
I was waiting for it. Kombat cast, Kombat cast. There it is. There it is.
Very excited.
Wow. Okay.
So here's the deal. We're going to introduce ourselves. I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I am Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Hi, I'm Tiago, and I am a art development director, also here at NetherRealm Studios.
Oh.
Weird.
Oh,
we
what
all
are
work
the chances?
together.
What are the chances?
So today we're going to talk with Tiago in a little bit about sort of creating stages and how that whole system works. And then after that, Stephanie's going to come by and we're going to run through some characters with you. We have Geras today, Ashrah, and Smoke.
Oh.
So we're going to do a character breakdown of all three of those characters.
So we're gonna be looking
And
at
at
some
the end of the
stages
stream
are
today,
created.
We're going to have a fight that QA put together, which again, like they did last time, is awesome, with Lee May and I believe Smoke.
What
With
about
a fun little fatal ending, I would say.
what about the belt battle?
Coming back.
It's coming back?
Not today.
Oh. I have something for that.
Go ahead.
Belt battle. That was a
He's
belt.
scared, folks. He's scared.
Very scared of the belt battle. Hope to have one of those coming for you really soon. Other than that, so that's well, we got new collectibles, by the way.
Oh.
New collectibles from Sideshow and Iron Studios.
Nice.
Classic Sub and Scorpion.
That's Scorpion, and that's Sub-Zero.
That is correct. That is why you're the art development director. Is that what it is?
Hey,
Yeah.
nice to meet you all. Thanks.
No,
Thanks
no.
for having me.
First thing down, he knows some of the characters in the game.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
So before we start, if you weren't watching during the Evo broadcast from the finals, we did show a new trailer.
Oh, and it's a good one.
And it got, first of all, thank you so much for all the kind comments about it.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's kind of
Well,
it was
you
kind
know
of a
what?
thing.
You know
It's
what?
kind of a thing.
You know, let's take a look at it right now.
What?
Let's do it.
Again?
Are they showing it again? Okay. Well, in the meantime, while that plays, I'm gonna let my dog in because he's acting a little. He's acting like a baby. So hold on.
Earthrealmers aren't ready to see the real me.
So how does it work? You just shape-shift into anything you want?
I can shift only between this and my natural form.
Whoa.
That I could take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terrorized, run out, misread my intentions, Princess.
I am Ashrah, demon of the Netherrealm. I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart.
Alright, sorry about that. He's acting like a child. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? You're acting like a fool. I'm not picking you up. There we go.
Ashrah and Syzoth, come.
You know what I do miss, though? I kind of miss Liu Kang's silver hair. I kind of miss that with the Fire God skin back in
One
MK11.
realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Hopefully there's an alternate skin color. Or an alternate costume, at least, that has him with, like, the silver hair. Or the white hair, whatever color it is, normally. Oh, Serena! I hope she's playable one day, man.
They're out for you too, Syzoth. To catch me, they must see me.
Huh? Damn.
Dude, I just love that, like, crocodile death roll they gave to Reptile, man. That's such a clean little detail there. They can go reptilian. Man, I still can't believe we got Havoc, bro. It's crazy that we got Havoc back. Like, again, he was the one character I wasn't expecting to make a comeback or anything like that. Or at least even as base roster, at least. Because I could see it as DLC, but base roster, I was not expecting that.
Take your chaos elsewhere.
There we are. The Banished, new trailer. Showed it at EVO. Thank you again, like I was saying earlier, for all the amazingly kind comments about it. Awesome. Just like the team. I mean, obviously you see a trailer like that, there is just all hands are in that somewhere, and it's just a beautiful trailer.
It's awesome, man. I can't wait for the next 4 characters though.
With a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it really is showing off the 3D era characters, and we're bringing them back. We've listened. We're excited to like put a new spin on some of these characters that people haven't seen for 16 years or so, right?
Actually, we haven't seen
give
them
them
in
new
a long
life,
time.
new personalities, and to make
Havoc we've seen plenty of times in NK. I say seen, but say more or so mentioned. Like I know he's mentioned in like Joker's ending.
One by one, we'll start with you, Tiago. About what was your what stood out to you about the trailer? What part made you excited?
There's really 2 things. I'm gonna pick one, but like
you can do 2. You're our guest.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2. Okay, first,
I'm
I'm like an old school Reptile guy. I love Reptile, so just seeing him again and seeing the fan reaction to him has been incredible. So that's awesome. But also seeing the corrupted living forest.
Oh, yeah,
right? We see a spooky living forest, not the really nice, cute one.
People were wondering if there's some of the dark stages will be returning, and the Banished trailer
starts with a banger of a dark one.
It starts with a really dark one.
Yeah, there's like I think flesh and body parts and I don't know what's going on there.
I'm not ready to talk about that one yet. You know, we'll just have to wonder what that one is.
Okay,
they're there. They are there.
Okay,
Mr. Kurtzik.
Yeah. For me, it was Havoc punching the opponent during the fatal blow so much that he breaks his own hands off and then stabs them in the head with the bones. I think it's awesome. I love it.
Awesome. Mine would be the Reptile the death roll.
Oh yeah.
Just a plop, plop, plop,
Yeah,
plop.
the death
I love
roll's so
that.
sick.
It's brutal and just it's super imaginative coming from a
Yeah.
reptile like that. Like
Absolutely.
we all know what that death roll is.
We've all been there.
I was hitting you with that yesterday.
You were hitting me with that yesterday. I do remember that. Well, that's great.
See? Tyler, salty about losing.
I don't know.
Salty.
Yeah.
You lost too, though.
I did. Hey, you know, it was about the fun we had.
It was, and that's what it's all about. So let's talk real quickly. Tell us your job. What do you do?
Well, he told us his job. He
So
started with that.
I'll get into it. So I'm an art development director.
Derek's been so
which,
sassy lately. What the
means
fuck?
that I help the development.
He's not
of
giving my boy
characters
any-
and environments.
He's not giving my boy Tyler
So
any like
I
chance to
work with
breathe.
our extremely talented
What the hell?
in-house art team and our external partners.
Who do amazing work.
Incredible work. All the credit goes to them. I'm here, but like really all the love and admiration goes to them because yeah, they have put together some incredible art this game, and we're really proud of what
And the
game
level of
looks
detail that there is in literally everything.
Yeah.
And even the fun little Easter eggs.
like. Ooh, there's a lot of fun little Easter eggs. We've been able to put a lot of them in the environments, and we're really happy about that.
I feel like almost like the stage is just every game. They keep getting better, keep getting more intricate, and they tell their own story. They're
Yeah.
like they're almost like a character within the game themselves. There's stuff going on in the background you got to keep your eye on. It's really
Absolutely. And with the new consoles, right? Like we've been able to do much more in the backgrounds than we've been able to in the past. And we have things like the lighting scenarios and things like that that really kind of help give you some visual variety to the levels.
And give it life.
And give it life.
Gives it life.
cool. Let's talk kind of start to finish how this occurs.
Yeah. So I brought some artwork along with me, so we're gonna look at some concepts of the living forest, and we're gonna look at some speeds first. So if you want to cue them up, the first, our first step here when we start designing a background is we start with these speeds. Now we say speeds, but these are pretty fleshed out concepts, and full credit goes to our environment concept artist in the studio here, Joe Zanko, who did a number of these. There should be 3 of these if you want to kind of,
What? I like how they use an MK11, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion.
It really
That's pretty cool.
depends on the level of
Nice how they're just placeholders now.
To them. I would say these probably, between all of them, about a week to get a sheet of them done.
It's funny they're called speeds, but then they're full blown pieces of art.
They are full blown.
So this is
pieces of
just
art. And what we
the
do with these
same
speeds
stage,
is
but
we find
with different
areas
variations. So that's pretty
of
interesting, man.
interest in them, and then kind of combine them into a final concept, right? So we'll find like, hey, we like the way this tree looks in this one, or we like the composition of this speed.
Pick and
then
choose
we
and-
pick and choose, and we kind of combine it and Frankenstein it.
It's like an
into-
amalgamation of like many speeds into one
Absolutely.
thing that everybody agrees on.
Everyone agrees on, yeah. So we have a final concept with like a top-down kind of a view here. Here we go. So this is what the final concept for Living Forest looks like, and then we also do a top-down.
Yeah, I like
to
this
just
like
kinda
new
help,
twist to Living Forest. It doesn't look
spatially
like a
kinda figure
dead
out
forest
how
like it
this
used
thing
to. Now
is-
it's like
is
a
laid out.
like a
And this
lush
really helps
filled
our
forest.
3D
It's pretty cool.
environment art team. So like
This also
Corey-
shows some
It's a nice twist on an old
it
classic,
absolutely does, yeah. And that's really important with our.
Makes me wonder if
our
there's gonna be
shoebox
stage fails
levels,
or something
right?
like that.
We really want to have that depth.
I doubt it. They would've probably
Parallax,
showed it
so
off
as you're
earlier
kind of
or
moving
something.
Back and forth on the fight line, you have that, things kind of.
Because that
come
was a
in
fatality. That was a stage
go
fatal
out of
back in
view,
MK9.
and it really kind of gives
With the
you
Living
that-
Forest, you
that-
like
that
threw your
depth.
opponent's
Is
like
there any fun
torso
little
into like
creatures
the
or
tree.
anything inside that
The tree like
environment?
bit them in half.
There's a lot of fun little things like the whole idea behind the Living Forest, this game. If you want to pull up the pan, we can talk up. Yeah, here we go. So a lot of the fun little things with this version of the Living Forest has been that the trees are almost like these ancestral kind of guardians that they're tied to different families. So you have almost like offerings at the base of all of those trees of people that coming into the Living Forest year after year, kind of depositing these different offerings to the trees. And we have like little baby trees too that are just
Little
starting
baby
out.
trees. Oh, little baby trees.
Little baby trees.
These
so-
trees don't look like they want to eat anybody.
They don't. No, these are really nice trees.
Did you get
know?
the 5-legged deer in
Yeah,
or no?
so no stage
That's
fatal.
for something else.
Oh, gotcha.
And just like the sweet like God rays coming through the trees and like
Yeah.
it's great how like as you see it pan how deep you can see, how far
Yeah.
back the forest actually goes.
Again, it's a nice
Exactly.
twist on an
Adding
old
that
classic.
depth to a fighting game, it makes it feel so living and so living.
It's a forest.
That's
It's
living.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's just cool to see how deep it can go.
Absolutely, and you know, even with things like JT, who does all of our lighting with the different lighting scenarios, right? Like even the different lighting scenario for Living Forest gives it a completely different vibe, right?
That's
like
awesome.
we've seen it in a couple trailers in the past, but yeah, I think it really helps. So you know, huge shout out to the lighting guys, to the environment guys,
The
Lori
art team
Pico,
all around.
everyone.
Absolutely.
Like honestly, fantastic work.
Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add about like
Beating
stages,
Tyler.
beating
Oh,
me?
sorry.
What some of your favorite things about your job are? Anything
Oh
like that?
man, I think the best thing about my job is just.
Yo, is
the
there, like,
people I
hidden
work
beef
with,
between
right? I normally get
Tyler
sick
and Derek all of a sudden?
You guys are gonna get sick of me just shouting people out, but like really, it is
Like some
such
weird
a group
animosity
effort.
between them.
Everyone here is you know putting in hard work to make this thing look as good as it can, and
Like I say that joking, but like
you know,
I feel like it's like, damn,
incredibly
okay,
proud of
like
the
Derek, you
team
ain't gotta
and
like,
the product.
you ain't gotta like,
You know, and just
poke and
the
prod Tyler every
response
2
we've gotten
seconds.
To a lot of those stages that people saw in the trailer, I hope those definitely buoy you all and make you
Oh,
feel happy
absolutely!
because they're just
it
like
makes us so happy to see.
so many cool comments about it because people were a bit like, you know, the stages are beautiful, but a lot of them are bright and
Yeah.
where's the dark? Oh, well,
Oh, you brought the darkness.
Here
Here's
you
some
are.
darkness.
Yeah,
Here's
so-
some darkness.
So don't worry,
Yeah,
we knew.
we got you covered. We got you covered.
So-
Don't worry.
Well, thank you so much for coming by. And
because
showing
that's kind of
us
like my
stuff.
problem with
Stages
NKX.
look
Like the
awesome.
stages were so dark
Such a
and
big
like
part of the game, such a,
dull.
like I said, a zone
Like, you had a
character
few
that gives
stages
it
in the
that
day,
style,
like
flavor,
the-
and awesomeness to
I'm
it.
excited.
the-
for people
like
to
the-
get their
what is it, the
hands on
Outward
it.
Market, I think
Go
it's called.
through every little-
But then you had like something like
Yeah,
the
very
White
soon.
Lotus Temple
It's
when it was like
coming.
raining.
So
It's
we'll
like,
let you
damn.
get back to doing
And that
some
stage would
stuff,
make you drop
looking at some
frames when you
speeds,
played
you know,
online.
still not-
Probably, yeah. I
Probably.
probably got to do that today.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
Then
we're gonna
MK11
play
had,
you a
like,
quick trailer. You've
brighter
probably already seen about
stages.
Our DLC, but it's still awesome. We're going to show it again so we can get Stephanie in behind and
Like
you can
the
get
like
out.
Kodos
I'm gonna lay down on
Coliseum,
the
the
back.
Yeah, yeah,
Desert
please do.
Yeah,
Watch.
I'm gonna
Just wanna
miss
hang
you.
out.
Don't leave.
Let's
I
see
won't.
what else.
Thank you very much for coming.
I'm
Thanks
trying to
for having me.
remember.
And we will be back shortly with some character
Look at that.
breakdowns.
We're going over. Wait, is this another trailer?
The battle between
Oh, no,
good
it's the-
and evil is eternal.
It's just the combat pack again. All right, so I'll see you guys in a bit when they drop. I say in a bit. It's probably gonna be like the moment this is over. This is probably gonna be like, hey, there's Stephanie. Oh man, Omni-Man looks so sick, man. I know. Okay, Ermac. I know everybody's giving a shit about Ermac, but I think the design has actually grown on me. You know, like I was definitely one of the few that were just like, yeah, this is not it, man. But I think it's actually grown on me. I actually quite like it. But I do agree he would look more badass with a mask. I think he would look like even more badass with a mask. Because like I said, I actually like the way his outfit looks, you know. And of course, he's like an amalgamation of souls, so he's not going to look perfectly human. So I like that he looks like, you know, like mummy-esque and shit like that.
All right, awesome DLC trailer. I'm
Yeah,
sure a lot of you have seen it.
Thank
but
God I didn't
always
cut away
cool to
because,
see.
yeah, there's Stephanie. There she
So
is.
excited.
Homelander.
Peacemaker.
Ermac for me. So we have three and the rest.
Yes.
Sorry about them all.
Yeah.
Ermac's your guy. He was
yes.
your MK9 main when I first met you.
Ermac was the first main I really ever. I mean, I played the arcade games, but like
Yeah.
when I was deeply into it, first main I ever had.
True.
So very exciting. Let's welcome Stephanie
Hello.
to the cast. We're gonna go over some characters today. Very excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Before we do that,
Oh.
I want to talk about our trip to Evo.
Oh yeah.
I think just on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to be there and play the game and give us such wonderful compliments and things you want to see different. Like that's the thing about these things. People, that's awesome.
Right.
But we got so many great comments, and it was just really cool seeing everyone and hanging out and watching you play the game and enjoy it. Comments?
Yeah, it's super fun when you see people do like the fatal blows or the fatalities for the first time, and they're like, "Oh my god," and then laughing and enjoying it. It's awesome because you know you work on something for like years, and I've seen Johnny Cage's fatality 8,000 times.
Yes.
But seeing
Yes.
someone see it for the first time, they're just like, "That is crazy." It's a great feeling.
You sometimes for you're so in working on the game and just getting that excitement from
Right.
the new eyes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Right.
Derek.
Well, my favorite thing about Evo was just like the fans, getting to spend time with the fans, the influencers in our booth, like hanging out with them, finally meeting some of them that we've been watching for years, right? And then also these sweet ass shoes. Big fan of these sweet ass Evo shoes. Love those. But
fuck?
really just hanging out with the fans and like
Evo
seeing them
has
go
shoes
from
now?
the end of the line up to playing and
for
then
what
being like,
fucking
I'm
reason
getting
they have
back in
shoes?
line because they just love the experience. And also, there was some updates and changes.
I
right?
know
A
they,
little bit
I know
of
they
a
sell
movement
jackets and shirts and
change,
jerseys,
right?
but fucking
like
shoes?
People
That's wild.
really
And
dug
I need to
that.
go
It
next
just
year,
goes
what
to
the
show,
fuck?
yeah, we're always listening.
Cop that
and
Evo drip.
and everything's still a work in progress, right?
Right.
Yes.
And that should be said right now too about just the gameplay you're going to see. There might be things that change. I think remember correctly, there's a combo I created called the Dundee with Kano, which worked for some streams, and then some balances.
It went
happened. It went
bye-bye.
I still hear about the Dundee. Real quick for me about Evo, the being on stage and being able to debut the trailer for everyone was really fun and interesting and cool, like a bucket list experience. Being able to show that for our entire team here and be sort of them for a moment was really cool. Want to thank Rick.
Oh yeah.
For giving us the opportunity to show our game off and things like that.
And Evo just was great. It was absolutely great.
Yes.
Had such a wonderful time. Stephanie, what was your favorite moment?
Oh, it's got to be the grand finals of the MK11 tournament.
The
What
grand
a
finals was fucking
tremendous
sick, bro.
ending for not just that tournament, but kind of the competitive life of MK11 as the main stage game.
What do I hate the most?
Mirror matches.
That mirror match was incredible.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
it was
Absolutely.
And
incredible.
Ninja,
My
who
heart
was it? It was Ninja Killer
pounding. I was
versus
completely invested in the
Nicholas?
moment. It
Nicholas, I think they
could
say
have
it.
been either way. It
That was a
ended in
great
a
tournament, man.
crushing blow.
It literally went
You can't
final
write
round
better
or final game, final round.
Yep, congrats.
In like
Ninja
the last
Killer.
30
Great job,
seconds.
great job.
And everyone who competed.
And they both had, like,
a lifetime.
The twins. The
25% health
entire
each.
top
It
six,
was
everyone who entered,
crazy.
and yeah, the entire last. Few
And it all
years. I
ended,
think
and
MK11
the way that ended
definitely
was by a
every game
grab.
release, the level of play gets higher.
And that's how
higher.
crazy that was. It
Players now
ended in
train
probably
better,
one of the most
have better
anticlimactic
online.
ways,
Just
but it was
smart
like it was still one of the most
and that just
hypest
continued with a lot.
matches
And
in
my main guy,
Evo this
Foxy
year.
Grandpa.
Yes.
Keep being Foxy.
Let's talk about.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, there's people will call them the goats of the game. Mine is probably Foxy, just for his consistency.
Very few people played MK9 at the highest level and have continued in every game we release.
If there's
It
a
is
top 8,
very
Dude, Foxy's
impressive.
go, man.
1,000% be there.
And he's hella cheeky.
Cheeky. Good. There we go. So that was Evo. Thank you again for showing up. If you were able to be there, if not, hope you'll be able to see everything on stream.
Yep.
And really enjoy it because it was great for us and just much appreciated. Let's move on.
Are we
right.
doing
I
this?
think let's get to
Let's
some
jump in?
characters.
Yep, we're going to talk about Smoke today. So today we're going to talk about we're taking a character from a bunch of different trailers. We're doing
Right.
Smoke. Then we're going to do Ashrah. And then Geras.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so let's start with Smoke. I
Yep.
think
Alrighty.
when you
see
think
it.
about Smoke throughout the last 30 years now, I think mobility is one of the things I think of. You look at when he was a secret character in MK2, he had super fast walk speed. He could walk up and throw you in like 2 seconds. Then you look at MK3, he had Human had the
Which is
teleport
funny because
punch,
he was
Human Robot
a-
had the teleport uppercut.
He was just
Then
a
all the way
Scorpion
into
reskin.
MK9, he had the phase, the shake, smoke bomb, teleport. Like I think he's always been a character that can get in.
Always had mobility. Always
Exactly.
had mobility and ways to close the gap and also be right on top of you. Teleport punch.
Right. He's dangerous from full screen anywhere you want to hit a button. He has an opportunity to blow you up for it, and that continues in MK1. So let's take a look.
Let's do it.
But first, let's talk about his
Right, here we go,
normal
baby.
attacks.
The boy Smoke.
One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is the karambit, which is from Indonesia, I believe. And he uses it.
Yeah, baby. That's
in
that
most
stat
of his
track
normal
factory new
attacks.
Karambit.
Slicey dice.
Slicey dice, yep. He's just
Looks
cutting
standard
you
though.
up.
It's not like Marble Fade or anything like that.
Low slice.
There goes your Achilles.
Uses it in his uppercut.
There is an audio delay, so if you're watching this going like that sounds weird. Yeah, there's like an audio delay on their
Right
screen
under
right
the
now.
mouth. That's the worst.
Or from the gameplay at least.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance overhead, which is his back two.
Yep, that definitely that covers some space. That's for dang sure. And that's gonna put him right where he wants to be up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented by
Oh, what a weird.
a low
What was that, down 3?
that could be a combo starter.
So he's got instantly the low high or low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's going to be an awesome mix-up character.
Dude, Smoke looks
So
so
let's go over his
sick.
special moves. You can kind of see how he plays up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
So the first thing we'll talk about is his anti-air.
So my brothers have ice
One
and
of his
fire,
very
and what do I
special
got?
moves
A Karambit.
is this anti-air knife toss. Jump.
Oh, nailed it.
And that's
pull
an
you in.
anti-air?
Jump
Wow, the
again.
range on that's pretty
And if
fucking
he EX
big.
it, he pulls you.
It looks like it's
right
not
up
like an
with a
overhead one
bunch
either,
of
so
recovery,
you have to like
and then
pretty,
you
you
can
have to
actually
pretty
go
much
for
like
your mix-ups.
Right.
predict that your
So
opponent's gonna
he has
jump.
his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
He's patrolling the skies.
Yeah. So he also has a new take on the classic.
I've also noticed that the down
Throws
post
smoke
looks
bomb
very
in
slow
and
compared to
drop
MK11,
down.
which is actually
This
pretty
will
good
trap
because
the opponent. So
got
up
the
close,
mashing down one, which is something that
even full
pissed me
screen.
off about
You'll always go
MK11.
behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read
Oh,
projectile,
that's an
you can
overhead.
try
I can
to block
already
it
think of a nasty mix-up with that.
below, you can go for that.
Like
The
Jax's
EX
ground
version
pound,
has
crazy.
An extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down, and he'll be invisible.
Ah. Because
Oh, that's like true invisibility, too. Look at that, you see that?
With overheads and lows.
He doesn't have
and
like a
invisible.
shimmer or anything. It's a true,
Yeah,
like
so
true
it's
invisibility. That's
I
pretty
don't
sick.
know, that back too. I bet I could.
He's got
react to
Melina's
that.
back, too, from
How do you
MK11.
react to an overhead that you literally
can't
cannot see?
You start spamming stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Low
I mean, that's
slow post.
exactly what's gonna happen.
So another special move is the classic teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So if you EX it, you get a combo starter.
And that punch is very like throwbacky to like
Exactly.
MK3
It's like a
robot.
new take on robot smoke.
Love it. I love it.
He also can cancel this one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
his
Something I will
smoke's
never
got
do.
the smoke
Nope.
cancels.
I commit, okay, at all times.
You do.
And there's a fun property. If
Oh.
you EX cancel it, he turns invisible.
Okay, so you can
Again,
go
it's
invisible
true
in other ways.
invisibility.
Try to
That's
find you,
sick.
but you punch me first.
Makes me wonder if
And
Reptile has that.
lastly, he has a new
assuming he
take
does.
on his phase teleport move. He will phase through, go full screen no matter where you are, and go in with his attack. And this can be used not just to close the gap, and check
Are
the
we
opponent,
finished?
but
Oh,
you can
so
go
sassy.
under Fireball. So, please fireball.
Let's see if you can do it. Oh, wow.
Oh,
first
that goes
from
to
Lanny.
that goes to
Wow.
projectiles. That's
Wow.
And
nice.
this can also be canceled.
I was just gonna ask.
So instead of, you
Oh,
make it hard
dude,
for
Smoke's got the cancels, man.
You can actually
Let's
stop
go.
right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Go into
Or-
the business.
Exactly.
That's
If
actually
they're
pretty sick
blocking,
for catching them
you
off
stop
recovery.
In front of them, go for a 50-50, jump
If you're
over,
close enough to when they do a
throw.
projectile and you do that move
Whatever you
at the
want.
same time,
Cool.
and you go through the
Did you do a skill
projectile,
yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
you could. That's like a.
Oh,
That
yeah,
seems like
under
it
the
would be a pretty good punish.
Didn't want to see it again. Just kidding.
Maybe not from like
Smoke, what kind of,
far screen, but
what are
like
you
close
looking
screen. I
for
can
in a
see that.
Great question, and I'm always a big fan of pointing out that you could shore up on your weaknesses. Like, you'll notice he doesn't
What?
have a traditional projectile. So
Correct.
you could give him someone like Sonya who has ring toss. Or you can double down on what you have and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes
damn it,
combos
what was
even
Smoke
better, 'cause he has
in
a really
MK11 when we needed him, bro? He would have been a
where you
good
put
counter
your
against
ice on
fucking.
them and you become projectile
What the
immediately.
fuck? You get an ice
Oh.
So let's wait for it to
armored?
refresh.
That's sick. As I was saying, we could have used him against fucking
Fireball,
Jade
man.
in MK11,
He's
man.
literally just absorbing fireballs and can walk
That's
you down.
sick.
He's taking no damage from that?
Correct.
What?
I mean, he
You could
takes no
also turn
damage.
invisible and have it on.
But now
Nah,
okay,
that's
let's spam it
cheap,
out now.
dog. That's
Yeah, so,
cheap.
you pointed out earlier, one of the
Bro,
best
you
things
could
to
do
is
that on their
invisible
wake up, and if they try to do like an
is
invincible
projectile.
wake up, you do like you get
While
no
you're trying to
damage.
move
It's a
around.
free
You can
punish.
literally
That's
use
nasty.
Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is sneaky.
That's
I
very
think,
sneaky ninja.
One of, and that's
Oh, he
a
can
great
cancel
keyword
that?
there, ninja,
That's
'cause
nasty.
I don't
That's
think
kinda like
he's
Shang
ever been
Tsung's
this much of
a bit.
ninja, in my opinion. I think it's pretty rad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Not his
I think
back
it's
down
very
three, but his
You know
back-
me, I'm
his
one of
back
those
three
in-your-face
up two, I think
kind
it
of
is?
players.
You do
Like
like
up
rushing
four?
down.
nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably.
And yeah, he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with Smoke as an opponent. Risk.
Right, yeah, I think you're going to have kind of two strategies. One would
I love
be
how it just pulls you
accept
towards
that
him.
he's going to counter zone you. Your fireballs are not going to be super efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him. Or rush down the rush down guy. And like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So wait, does the ice
Definitely
armor?
gonna bait
I wasn't paying
mistakes,
attention.
punish people.
Does
for,
the ice armor
getting too big for them
is
versus
it only projectile
go for
invincible, or is
big
it
combat. I think he's gonna be
invincible
really
to all
exciting.
attack?
Awesome.
Because if it's invincible to all attacks, that's pretty busted. But if it's
No,
just
I
for
think we should
projectiles, that would make a
Let's
lot
do
more
it.
sense.
So this also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead. So check out this.
All right. Wham.
He's got a full screen tracking. That's crazy. Well, it's tracking. If it's full screen, that's pretty wild.
So, any last notes about Smoke?
No, I'm just really excited to see like the really creative players.
Yeah, man,
mix
Smoke
them
looks
up
sick.
with
I
different
like what they did with
stuff
him,
and
man.
then go crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's gonna be really cool.
It seems like they made him more
Some of
flashy
my
than
favorite
ever.
characters to watch are
The
the
hell?
ones that have this sort of like we talked about before. This
Because Smoke was already
ballet
like a
destruction
flashy
where
character to
everything's
begin with,
moving
you know,
around,
like
flipping out, all that
especially
sort
like
of thing.
MK,
So that's super exciting.
MKX,
I'm excited. to
Cyber
play him.
Smoke.
Like he looks
It's
more
pretty
of, like,
flashy.
this type of characters that I would be into. Just rush down, constant pressure.
Select Liu Kang.
You got it.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, definitely a character I could see you getting. On,
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Smoke's probably going to be in my rotation of characters, in my repertoire, if you will. See how you handle it.
Hopefully well.
Yeah, and I think Smoke's a character that's changed throughout the last 30 years.
Oh, he was my absolute favorite in MK3, right?
He's
Like,
literally been a robot, and I think this is
Twice.
probably the most ninja like. His animations and all that, the use of the Kombat, I think is really neat.
So we're going through this stream is sort of like we're kind of hitting a character from most of the trailers we've shown. We got
Yes.
we got Smoke from earlier. We got Geras coming up from his solo shot, and now let's tell us a little bit about Ashrah.
So,
Okay, now we get Ashrah.
Ashrah is from Mortal Kombat Deception. She was then in Armageddon, and she's been absent for 17 years.
There's a lot of characters
There's
that have been
a
absent
whole
for
bunch of
17
fans
years, Steph.
who have never even seen her in a game because they may have started
Right.
with X or, who knows what MK9.
Nine.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
This is really exciting, and I am super happy to see
this is a brand new character for a lot of
Funny
our,
enough,
our
my
newer
first
players.
MK was
And
Armageddon.
It's been so long since we've seen
There was
her.
like a neighbor,
Kind of been
their kid
redesigned
had it
in
on their
a
Xbox, and that was like the
way,
first
so
MK that got me into Mortal
got a
Kombat.
real fresh coat of paint. So let's check her out.
All right.
So Ashrah is a demon
Stage is gorgeous.
who has found an artifact, the Kris. It's a mystical sword. And when she slays demons with it, it purifies her soul. So she fights with the Kris all the time. And you could
Alright, I want to pay
imagine that
close
gives
attention to
her
this character because she might be the one I actually,
good rate.
quote unquote,
How many
main.
bad things do you think she's done that she's constantly having to purify her soul?
She is literally a demon from the nether realm, so I think she's done a
Fucking
bad
the
job.
head, little
Alright.
the butt of the head with the sword.
All right,
Oh.
she's done a few bad things.
You can see almost
Because
all
the
of
thing
her
I want to see is that
normal attacks use her weapon.
aura
Like, she's
change
got
on
a
her
super
weapon.
good uppercut.
Which is gonna give her good
Because
range.
if you remember from the trailer, she had like a
Sweet.
purple like fire on her sword.
Little bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah,
for the
we all
bot?
know that's the bop.
Oh my
I've
god,
played
the
against,
mic, that's
Dan,
nasty,
who fanatic
dude.
plays a lot of Ashrah, and the range she keeps you at is.
You got the
almost
left-right
frustrating
mix-up,
range.
depending
Right.
who are
Let's go over
what's
her
it called?
throw. Slashy
Cameo?
slash.
The slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash. Ooh, little frost
My
throw.
girl Frost.
And now let's go over special moves because they are very neat. She has a
Here we
very
go.
unique play style. So the first thing she has is projectile,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a typical fast, tiny projectile. It takes up a
But it
ton
looks
of real
huge,
estate on the
though.
screen. Does not go full screen, and it's not the fastest in the world, but it reaches almost to the top of the
I
screen.
was
you're
gonna
not
say it
jumping
looks like a pretty big, a big
Right.
projectile. So
And you're not ducking it.
again, if you're like
Good one.
pre,
Also has
like
crisscross
if you're like
sword
predicting
slash,
your opponent to
excellent
jump, that would be a
combo
pretty good
ender,
call out there.
and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's one of the ways you beat like long range footsie tools?
You beat?
Beat it, yeah, by jumping. So you could
I wonder
say
what the pushback
crisscross
that on that is.
Jump,
for block.
jump.
Wow, you really set these up.
Oh yeah.
Also, fun fact, I
Look,
think from
I
what
don't
I saw is
understand
that
why people say this is
Ashrah's
cringe.
voiced by Wonder Woman's
No,
voice
no.
actress,
Made by
the
Lisa
Injustice
Turner.
Wonder Woman. I thought that was sick.
Did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Oh.
Yes. In fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you
Oh, she got
EX it,
that.
allows her to combo.
Awesome. But the projectile and the crissity crossity.
They just do more damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
and I think
damage, okay.
Crisscross has a pop-up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have her Ghost Dash. So this is a cool move where she sends a ghost.
It's kind of like
travels as
Sindel's
far as she
Banshee
wants.
scream from MK11, if you remember
Cancel
that.
it.
Nope.
It even
And
kind
she
of
can
does like
also
the Banshee
do
scream.
This quicker version.
Oh my god, it's the exact same scream too from
But you
MK11.
follow it.
Exactly.
So, for the most part,
can
she's got a
cancel it?
bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks. So she really kind of plays that mid to far game. And if you try jumping in at her, she has that special move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
But there's one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her a little bit more in depth.
Tell us
Purple
about that
smoke?
layer. Let's
She can
peel that onion.
Tap into her dark side.
There
and
it
this
is.
changes the properties on most of her special.
Okay.
Her fireball becomes a ground spark.
Becomes a low? No
Screen.
way.
geez.
Short, medium, and far version.
Okay. And so that you have to
Nah.
choose which version, right?
Alright, Ashrah's my girl. That's my main now.
So I gotta turn it back on.
All right, gotta turn on the darkness.
Her shadow charge completely changes, and now it actually teleports her to the location.
Okay.
And she can again cancel it,
Okay.
or actually go directly to where the ghost is. And she can use that to go behind you, she can cancel it, and she can still do the quick attack.
Okay.
Now,
So
one
she
thing
can
you
only
might
cancel it
notice is when
in
she's doing
in
these
demon mode?
moves, the opponent is getting dark side attached to them. which
Yeah,
can stack
those little
up-
swirly things around there, right?
Exactly, which can stack up to 3 times. Once she turns back to light, all of her light attacks will then do an extra hit of damage, depending on how many stacks she has.
Very cool.
Extra hit? That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Now, some of the ghost slashes. Can you do any of those in the air or
dude,
anything like
Ashrah's
that?
already
You
looking
do all
sick.
the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do attacks, she can hit combos with it.
What
So she
can't
doesn't have
do?
like a diagonal version of that air slash. Would be
I
pretty
don't,
busted if she
I
had
don't
that.
think she has a command grab.
She does not have a
Okay.
So
Or a pure soul.
So playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and back and
Exactly.
forth to get
Yes.
as much damage as you can.
Yes, you're going to be wanting to switch it back and forth depending on the
Nah,
range
bro.
you're at.
Cameo setups to switch in
Bullseye,
between is gonna be
and you're
nasty,
really
dude.
mid-
And you're
Max your
and you're
damage.
locking
It's kind
them
of
down
like
at distance
almost in a way, it's kind of
anyway,
like
too.
duality
So,
Luke King from
let's talk
MKX.
about cameos. I chose Frost.
Okay.
You might be saying,
Like, you
"Now,
know how you can like
let's
switch
just
between light and dark?
out in the
It's
middle
kind of like
of
the
fight."
same gimmick.
Right.
Liu Kang's going to be advancing on me.
But instead of like
he
the
might be
orbs, it's like
flying
it's just the
kicks,
sword.
fireballs and all that.
The
Well,
properties
let's
of the
cover a
special
couple
move
of
changes.
Frost
That's
moves.
interesting. I like
One
that.
is the ground ice, straight from Deadly Alliance.
Oh, is that
Super
full?
fast,
That full screen?
low combo starter.
And it seems to cover like a majority of the screen.
Exactly. This is
That's
going
basically
to be
full frame.
a big time movement check when you're fighting Frost.
Mm-hmm.
You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous. And that's going to keep the opponent on their toes.
And then boom, you've hit it. Swap.
Exactly. She also has Orby Orb,
Orby orb.
where she sends a frozen orb out. A slow-moving orb that'll freeze the opponent that hits them.
And you got to respect that. That's basically it.
Exactly.
So it's like
Perfect time.
Sub-Zero's ice trap from MK11, but it's mobile.
And then lastly, she has this
Nope.
stalactite move that's a super quick combo ender. Or if she holds it, she gets a secret special 4th move
What?
where she does these stabby stabs. And if you block, you can see this has. Can you
Block.
pick up the controller and
sorry,
block? This will actually push
Oh
you
my
full
God, the
screen and
pushback.
do chip, and that can get you
That's
back in
ridiculous.
range.
Nah,
You
this
go
is a
for your
And that's a
Frost
low,
and
too.
Ashrah might be a deadly combo, dude.
So
Because
Now,
that pushback and you're
now
just switching in
the
between,
meter
just
burner, hold
throwing
down,
out the
stabby
low
stab. Does that
fireball.
cost any
That's
additional meter
crazy.
or anything like
I
that?
believe it's still the same as regular.
Okay.
I believe. I do not have the cooldown time.
Okay.
And also something to mention, still game in progress. Things
Yeah.
are still being tweaked and
Yeah.
balanced and whatnot.
Totally.
So things you see here, damage-wise and that sort of thing, may change,
Yeah.
obviously. So,
So-
just
Oh,
keep that in
there's a
mind.
very good chance.
Yes.
There's a very good chance.
We'll
they
all
will.
remember the combo I did back in
Oh, here he
11
goes.
that just didn't work later.
No.
And
Oh,
I
the
still
Dundee.
The Dundee.
the
Yeah.
Dundee, and I still hear about it to this day.
So let's check out our fatal blow. I think the wings are so rad.
the drop kick with
huge
the
fan
ice
of
spikes. Crazy.
It's an audible gasp during the.
Oh,
fatality.
now we're seeing her fatal blow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
That's a sick fatal
Ashrah.
blow. I
It is
like that.
Super exciting to have her back. I love how we.
Yeah, I can't wait to
again,
see what her
taken these
costumes
almost
look like.
20-year-old characters and reimagined them.
What the fuck? You
Welcome
just see the
back,
guard. She just came
Ashrah.
out of nowhere. It's like, oh,
Still a demon.
Awesome.
quick bathroom break.
Oh,
She came back,
I
picked her
just had
staff
that
up,
for a
and
second.
walked
You
away.
want to turn the buzzing off of that one. The other one is doing the old buzz. So Ashrah, so another character. Oh,
Lost my mic.
we're good.
You know, whatever.
Super excited. I loved being in the crowd when you see this character like when Havoc popped,
Yeah.
and when Ashrah popped, and you have all these people being like, and of course there are some people, because I saw some videos later of people who like it's been so long, like you said,
Yeah.
where they're like, who is it? And it takes them a second, then they're like,
Oh yeah, when you
that's who
haven't
it is.
seen a character for 16 years,
Right.
it's completely acceptable for you to have to think about who it is, or if you got it wrong, it's okay.
Right.
You know, like
just like it was that was really cool. It's just because I think one of the we said earlier, but like we kept on teasing Reptile.
Yeah.
Reptile was getting teased over
a little
and over
bit.
again.
We did a little bit.
And just knowing in my heart what it was really going to be, how long it was going to be, and I mean,
Many people didn't know who Serena was.
right?
Right. And with her
Which
now
is
having more of this
well,
demon
that's
form
criminal.
and things like that, right?
Everybody
Even
should know who
morbidly
Serena is.
Okay to not know, you know, for sure.
But had a really great time with that, and I'm very excited today too because I'm actually going to be doing a character breakdown today.
You're gonna do a character breakdown. How many times are you gonna mess up inputs?
I don't know.
Damn, dude, lay off of
I've
me.
been playing Geras a lot, so I have confidence.
I have, and we
Yes.
Steph and I went through it yesterday, and I feel like it went okay. And I was
Okay.
I'm not doing a bunch of like that. Oh yeah, and that's the cool thing. Let me just talk real quick about Geras. Is he has a lot of tricky stuff you can do, but just on a base level, you can still, if you're not an uber pro, you can still do a chunky amount of damage.
Okay. Okay.
So Geras, just a quick thing about Geras' gameplay. He's a brawler,
Yeah.
right? But there are times where Geras wants to keep you away, like you want to stay away from them. So Geras can set up some of the traps we've been talking about that I'll be showing you in a little bit. So he can lock you down in those ways as well. I think Geras is going to be good for really a lot of players who like command grabs, players who like big brawlers.
Oh, so he
players
still
who like
keeps
to
his
play like
command
Tyler,
grab.
Players like command grabs. But then also he has a lot of sort of maybe I guess upper level moves that some of the higher level players can leverage too.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I've been playing Geras for a little bit now, and I'm just starting to test those.
Geras was pretty popular in MK11.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think in this game he's definitely
A little too popular.
thinking man's grab.
They nerfed that man like 3 times, and he
see,
got
that-
stronger
that-
every
that-
nerf.
that-
It was
that-
crazy.
So
That became a
let's
meme.
actually go
Like,
and
I'm not
talk
even
about
joking when I say that.
I am gonna go with I went with Goro. mainly
Look
because
at
I
this.
love
This is
Goro,
the
and
daytime
also,
version of
he
the
does help my
festival
gameplay a
stage.
lot, and we'll go through that in a little bit.
So they're getting
like
prepared
Team
for the
Bigs.
festival.
I do. So just real quick, Geras has Goro has a couple moves. He has punch in
Goro.
the air, right? So you can do that.
Prince.
Yep. You can do that to sort of
This
elongate
stage
combos sometimes, things like that.
Crazy, dude. The
He
big ass
also has,
moon in the
Stomp.
background.
You can't have Gora without Stomp.
Now listen, Stomp is different. Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
Makes sense,
See?
So I
because
don't
it's
go like
unblockable.
Stomp. No, you have to commit to it. And then finally, he has a thing called the omelet toss, which is I just did the wrong button.
No, that's Punch Walk.
Punch walk again.
That's Punch Walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in the air.
Omelet toss.
Oh,
And he
that's
will,
sick.
So that can be grabbed like if you're ducking, for instance. That can be it can be used to
Omelet toss.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's kind of like
So that's what I use. Now,
Shiva's
I want to go through some of the strings.
toss in
and this will all
MK11,
kind of make sense
where she has
of
the
what
one that
happens.
grabs crouching above
My-
the thing.
Probably my favorite string he has is forward 4-4, which is just hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Did he make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes
happened
a
there?
little sand at the end, boom, knocks you up. So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff
Oh,
real
of course,
quick.
it's cancelable.
He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a fan of.
I am.
And you can see that
Choke slam.
you switch sides of the opponents
Yes,
on
you can
that.
choose what side to switch. And you can do this
Interesting.
with different inputs. Ooh, I did it wrong, sorry.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air
Oh, okay, gotcha.
lead
Gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just. Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like
It's like
He'll
the
knee your
flying
way.
knee.
Yeah.
air combat. Just a huge fan. I just
It's
love.
so
I'm
fun.
so in love with it.
He also has this overhead, which is so it's not
What?
it's not safe entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit.
What
You
the
get
fuck?
a big amount of pushback, and you're
Right.
back to back.
It reminds me of
You've
Zangief's,
got back
what is
one,
it,
too,
his
which is
forward
neat, 'cause
heavy?
this is just-
In Street
this
Fighter
is that
6 where he does like
range
the
where you
axe
don't wanna
kick.
be here.
Where it's like mega
a little closer, right? And that can be canceled.
what is
too, so
it?
You can do like
negative on block.
things like that.
No, you
Oh,
can
that
throw a
was
buddy
sick.
I did. Let's do the throws real quick before I forget, because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Goro comes in.
Damn.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too, for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier like
I almost said
first
glow down,
views
my
of
guy.
Goro. Oh, he's gotten a glow up.
Oh, I don't want to forget this too, because I know people want to see that he does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's gonna play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got, I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. Little belly
And
bump.
you'll throw him through the wall. And here's
That
the
looks
other
like it
thing,
has no
you can
range.
Throw this out, like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of, even like it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right.
Um,
And
it has some
the
deceptive
beginning
range, though.
reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
Right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again. Up behind you, and now you're
Yo, that's ridiculous.
move you take is the reaction you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. I wasn't ready yet. Try again. So if you're, I gotta read it harder. Go ahead. So if you do that, you can, if you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind them and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that out, the game changes.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable. But the game
How are you gonna block that?
I played enough people when they're starting to read it.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay.
Oh, they
Now, we
gave
have
him
set
that
the
move
upper side
again?
right now, but
Crazy.
When you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time.
and get your health back.
Oh, he
And
had that in
uses
MK11. That's
same
crazy.
Clocks that you would charge.
Again, I expected this.
Yes.
Some
So
same moves, but
you
just
can
spiced
charge
up a
the
bit.
clock, and once that clock is fully charged at 3 times or
Yes.
whatever, then you have multiple moves that branch from that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, this it
There's
gets,
another layer.
It gets better.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh.
So you
I
can
like
do
how
this.
Geras and Liu Kang are rocking the same
This
shoes.
string, as you see, brings out an hourglass. And guess what? That counts.
That counts.
It
That
does.
counts?
Oh,
Nah,
let's
Geras
move
is
on.
broken.
Cool.
Let's move on
He's
to another
broken.
thing.
He's
Okay.
broken.
Sandstorm, right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different distances. Gotcha.
It also can be a meterless launcher,
Oh.
right? So you can be like this and catch them, but I can do that. Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the back of it, they'll fly backwards. If they're in
Gotcha.
the front of it, they're front.
That's
forwards.
science.
Now, if I meter burn it, you gotta set. See that another clock?
Oh, it's the same. Okay, so he's got sand pillar. That's sand pillar, basically.
You're controlling space.
Right.
Where it launches
but
you up. Again, it
that
just looks
also
cooler.
adds to your clock.
Interesting.
So I
And
don't,
that's going to force them to either advance or back up. Back up is good for you. Advancing, then
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
So, super cool stuff you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, that's something for later.
That was
So
that's a
it
sick
just-
combo
it can change
string.
the way the game's played.
Yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward 1. You can just stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on. I can go on.
That's a
side,
special
too,
move.
where I can hold back and land there. If you meter burn it, it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man. He seems pretty nasty.
He is nasty.
He seems pretty
The
nasty.
effects are amazing looking too.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw away, or you can throw towards. Oops, sorry. Like that. Now here's the fun part. Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the wall.
Oh, cool.
That's a
that's
special
nasty.
move.
So if I'm throwing my
Interesting.
so you can give up good spacing if you want.
So what I
cash
thought
out
in the
that
trailer
extra
was a
damage.
Damage
back
or
grab. It's
positioning.
actually
Like,
his
it's gonna
command
use his
grab.
around.
That's
Right.
If I
crazy.
do that, throw him out.
Yeah, totally.
At
Dude,
least
Geras
I
looks fucking
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
compared to
So
Liu Kang.
that command grab is really great. It can also like it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
Yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
always and also just point blank.
Right.
So he's pretty much good up close, mid, and far.
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna
but
say,
not
then you're
as
just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
you
you're
will
far.
also you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also like you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing. I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times because people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you condition them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, that's you. Then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You
Yes,
use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got. This is a. Oops, there it was again. Sorry. He's got this burst, right? Denial here.
Is up
And
three.
it's just a,
Wake up
it's
three.
kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it.
No, wake up.
Nope.
Yeah, wake up
See,
at three.
that's not the time you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a
His armor.
armor move. Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So let's say I'm in the corner, and I want to wake up to it. I can. Oh, not me. There we go.
Gotcha. Get off of me.
wow.
Yeah,
So
I
it still
would
has
do
the
it
same
like a
properties
jump
as
on him,
MK11.
like in the, so like.
Yeah.
Oh, that
it's
shit
just
popped
a get
up.
off me tool.
It always
Yes,
popped
for
up.
sure.
So he does have that. One fight. I mean, Geras. It seems like he has
This
a lot.
guy's
I
like,
will say
really?
Once you start playing
They all
it,
fighting
it all
right
sort
now?
of
Or
flows
this
together
lady?
very, very well.
Right.
Once you
Please
start getting
calm
the
down.
game plan down, he
Stop-
has this
stop
move here,
fighting.
which is really cool.
Stop
So
fighting
go
in my
full
village,
screen for me.
please. You know what? Fuck y'all,
I can
motherfuckers.
do this, and now look, I am ethereal. Now hit me.
Uh-huh.
If you hit me, I can take it. Oh, I can take a hit, right? So hold on, and then I will go back where I started.
Oh,
You know,
interesting.
projectiles.
Oh,
right?
really?
But now I can do like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And I can.
Oh my god, and he could do command grab from that?
Now,
That's
here's
crazy.
Where it gets crazy.
This has been pretty crazy already. Like, I don't know
Dude,
what the
Geras
next
is
level
already
of
gonna
crazy
be
could be.
fucking
we've never
busted.
done one of these. We're
Like he was in
years
MK11.
There
11.
is one more thing which I've actually had QA make a video for because I am not good at doing it yet, but it's really cool. So the meter burn version will freeze time, and you're able to use your clone and yourself. You'll see. Let's take a look at that video.
Whew.
No sound. Nah, what is this?
That's so cool.
Really give me some
Nah.
catchy vibes.
You know that part is will probably be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and it'll
Right.
probably be something simple for myself as just an
No,
average
I can't
player.
wait to see what
But I've
Tweety and
already
Gur do
started
with this
finding
character,
I
bro.
can
Because just seeing that, I
So,
could, dude,
that's
that's
Geras. I think
that's
he's a ton of fun.
crazy,
I really
brother.
His fatal blow.
That is
You're right,
I
crazy.
was gonna say, you didn't do his fatal blow, bud.
Let's do that.
Fatal
Oh,
blow.
right.
We've already seen this fatal
so
blow.
it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you and grabs you.
So it's not full screen. But it's enough to take you off guard if you're pressing something.
This is so painful looking.
Oh,
He'll be fine.
get over here. So that's a cool brutality. I love that
So
the
that
visual.
is-
That's so
That's
sick.
Geras.
That's Geras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people look at like brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like, honestly kind of dumb and derpy.
Right.
And he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to
Right.
be
He's a
fully
smart
loaded with
guy.
anything that he needs.
And like I said too, because I'm obviously like a lot of players out there, average if not a percent more.
Right.
And I've still found so much to do, and I haven't even scratched the surface of some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what players who are far better than me are able to figure out. Because right now, doing the stuff I'm doing, I'm having a blast.
Or if you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still fun.
And it happens a lot, and it's super cool. It's very easy to set up too, and it's awesome. So that would be. Oh, what do we got?
Birthday shout
Let's
outs.
do it.
I really felt you were about to wrap things up, and I was like, no.
Well, I think that was the plan there, Derek.
No.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Let me find my list. Excuse me. 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, why do people say we're dorks? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it. All right. Any names I butcher, please fix. All right. Happy birthday to Bryce Butler, Andy Senesac, Allison Adams, Brendan
Senesac, what a last
dang it. Goulitas. Got it. Nick Johnson, Matt Colsio, Joe Flores, Matt Pearson, Antonio Sendejas, Mike Stallone, Rigo Cortez, Ian Nod. Dang, I knew it was coming. Jay Biondo, Dominic Cianacciolo, Tyler Thompson, Mark Tuttle, Chris Erickson, Christina Nguyen.
Damn, how many people
Elliot
have shared the
Creepy.
same
I'm
birthday?
Sorry, I missed his birthday last time, and his dad made sure that I got it this time.
His dad?
Yeah, his dad.
That's cool.
My man crush, Tiago Gomez.
We missed him, yeah.
I know. And to my wonderful son, Cameron. Happy birthday, bud.
Oh,
birthday,
this is
Cam.
a wholesome birthday.
Thank you.
shout-out. I like this.
That was really nice.
Thanks.
Before we go, we have the QA was kind enough again to put another fight together for us,
Yes.
which shows a true fight between Smoke and Lee May.
Yes, with cameo Sector
Here we go.
Cyrax.
Awesome.
Smoke?
Again, we just
Lee
tell
May.
them, go at it.
I actually do
Let
want
us
to see some more Lee May
round.
gameplay.
That's pretty much, there's no rules.
There's no rules.
Have
no
a fight.
rules.
Because as you know, I didn't
Make it look good. So
did not
take a look
attend
at that real
Evo,
quick.
No rule fight.
nor did I watch it. There we go.
As I told your brother, I'll abide no vigilantes.
You misread our intent, Lee May.
She has cameo Frost. I misspoke, but I was right about Sector.
All good.
It's all good.
All right.
Alright, so
Starts
they
off
both
with
have
that
1,000
overhead.
health
So
by the
one
looks
cool
of
thing
it.
about her dropkick overhead is she can
Hopefully, some characters have the same amount of health this time around than MK11. Because MK11 had some weird discrepancies when it came to characters.
Sector Homer and Rockets.
Because like most of the females had like 950 health, and
I
like
love the weird
fucking
pose he gets into.
RoboCop had 1100.
Doesn't back
It's like,
bend.
dog, what?
It's such a great way to lock them down. Make them think you can't do a lot.
Yeah, cameo Sector has. He's exactly what you expect.
Right.
Teleport.
If she got the spinny
flamethrower,
overhead on, that looks like a hit mid for some reason.
Some low poke and yeah.
So
The new
that's
block
the
animation's
Lion
pretty
uppercut.
weird, like pretty nice. Like you see like the weird like glint that goes off of them.
Flare hooks on the block, and it's one of the
Not really
fastest
off-putting, but it's like, huh, interesting.
I love her slide pop up.
Yeah, me too.
It's so much fun to use.
Oh, hits the fatal blow.
Oh, so we get to see Lee May's full
Live
fatal blow.
staggers.
I've never actually seen it. We only seen a glimpse of it.
Gonna come back from this.
No, he smoked.
The ending of this fatal blow is one of my favorites.
Eating the lion.
I
Very nice. Oh, there's always round two.
Fight.
Oh, big jump. That is the problem. with
Ooh.
cross
Oh, there it is, the cancel.
Ice.
especially when you're close like that.
Right.
Smoke
That
going
was
ham. That was a
30%.
lot of hits on the smoke combo there. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, oh.
Oh, excellent. Tricky. There's the uppercut.
Does
drop
that
the combo?
sector uppercut track?
Yes, it does. And it pops up for a combo.
Nice.
Like obviously
Oh.
you let a block there.
He said no, Frost, get the hell out of here.
Getting to the combo was a little bit over, but second comes in.
That's a
is the
setup,
rocket
that's
Oh,
kick.
smoke
sick.
just smoked it.
Good dominant win there.
Yeah.
Final round.
Doing that.
Fight.
Magic.
Magic.
What the fuck was that?
Lantern.
It's got like a lantern for some
Well,
reason?
smoke is getting a lot of jumping, so you gotta use the lantern to prevent it.
She has excellent.
Oh, that's her
range
wake up,
and
okay.
control to use the lantern. It's super fun.
Nice use of second.
Nice whip there, Smoke.
Get rid of that other camera.
Yes.
Damn, that pushback is ridiculous. Okay, so that's a high. That's a, that her projectile's a high. As you saw Smoke duck underneath it.
How to breaker though. Remember, in this game, breaker takes 3 bars.
Right.
And you have a cameo too.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Big combo.
setting up
That
more
was
pressure.
So
there
smart
you go.
to do the EX anti-air smoke bomb.
Damn.
Set up. the smoke
Oh, that
bomb,
was
RBS,
sick.
Projectile rocket.
Well, I guess we get to see a smoke fatality then. Oh, we get to see a cameo. They brought this back.
Love it.
There it is.
Love it.
Nice.
My favorite K3 fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
One of my top 5 all-time favorites.
They
Absolutely.
brought back a classic.
Absolutely.
That was
Thank
sick.
you for that to the QA team. Always putting together amazing fights, doing great stuff down there.
No, Sector's got the
well, that's it for today.
the hard
We've got 3
knockdown
characters. We haven't
setups,
done that
man.
in a
That's
while.
crazy.
Yeah. Good breakdown. Saw some environments with Tiago.
Very exciting.
And especially with
Covered all
smoke,
the eras. We got
with
a
the
character
with
from
the
old arcade
low
era,
high mix ups, that's gonna
the
be
era,
that's
sorry,
that's
from the
deadly.
era, and then literally someone who debuted in the last game.
Right.
Something for everybody.
And they're all a part of the new era.
That's right.
New
Mortal Kombat
timeline.
1. So awesome! Thank you so much. I wanna make a promise for next time.
A promise.
We've been hearing this a lot, and we're not gonna do them every time. There will be a belt battle at the next stream. There will be a belt battle.
I don't believe it.
Don't know who you're gonna play.
Me?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Guess
We'll find
So,
out.
Tune in next time. We'll have some more stuff to show you. No date yet, but we will be back as soon as we possibly can. And there will be a belt battle. You have something?
Pre-order. Be sure
Yes.
you pre-order it. Get Shang Tsung. And do you have anything about the beta coming up?
August 18th.
Ooh.
We do that. We can start playing together and against each other, and I'm excited about that. So
Yeah, Johnny Cage, May, Ross. I'm really excited to see what people do.
Yeah, those
with
were the
them.
new additions to the
Crazy.
beta.
I'm really excited to win 5 matches and then lose again.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get on with my Lee May and Frost.
Can't wait to make some videos on the beta, man. I'm ready.
20 minutes
And
and
you know what's great? I'm off that weekend, so
smoked.
you know your boy's gonna be grinding it
Well,
out.
thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us at EVO. Thank you for following us on this journey.
Win or lose,
And
it's gonna
being
be on the
supportive.
channel,
It's been an
baby.
Incredible time, and we'll see you very soon right here on the Kombat Cast.
Bye.
But there we go, man. Oh, that was sick, man. I like the characters, man. They look great. Smoke looked awesome. Ashrah looked great. I think again, the more I watched Ashrah, the more I enjoyed her, man. I really did like the two, the two. What is it, like how she could interchange between like light and dark. I think that's pretty sick. Again, I call that to like the to Liu Kang's duality. Variation from MKX, which I actually did like that variation. Not the strongest variation for him, but it was cool to see when somebody did use it. And then Geras more or less looked the same. You know, he's pretty much had the same shit he had in MK11. Just again, redesigned, spiced up, looks different. They gave him some new stuff, like the hourglass thing that like if he does it 3 times, he can just stop time whenever he wants. That's pretty sick. That reminds. It kind of gives me the impression of like Axel from Guilty Gear. Like, you know how Axel has like the install where he can do like the time freeze as well. Like he puts you in a combo, stop time, do his little damage, and then just keep wrecking you. That's pretty much the vibes I got from it. They gave Geras Axel's time stop ability, which is pretty sick. I definitely like that one. But other than that, man, I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, man. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It is your boy White Album. I will see you guys next time.